Hi, conscious creators. Apologies, apologies, apologies. I am so very sorry that my iTunes was playing in the background, over talking over me. My neighbor called and she said, "You need to do that over. You got to go back and you got to apologize to everybody." So I am so sorry that I'm gonna have to remember to cut iTunes. It plays all day. It's on and it plays all day. I'm just gonna have to remember to shut iTunes down on Sunday. Maybe I can have an auto shut down on Sunday. But I apologize, and I am going to. I You really have to hear this message because it's getting you ready for the Christmas holidays, and I want to make sure that I get the word out. So it's Sunday night, and it's 7 at 7, but it's later than 7 at 7. But we're gonna have a 7 minute, about a 17 minute life coach session with me, with Jean, also known as the conscious creator like yourself. So we're gonna start all over again. We know that the holidays are coming up, and we know that it's usually a great festive time of the year. From Halloween until New Year's Day, New Year's Day, we're in that festive movement, in that festive time of the year, and it's usually where it's super high or where it's super low, and we know that since it is that time of the year, we want to kind of a prelude to the holidays and get you kind of ready. And tonight's message is really about gratitude, being thankful, thankfulness, and gratitude. We know that gratitude is and thankfulness is second to love. It's one of the highest vibrational energies that we can actually express and demonstrate and put out there in the atmosphere. And you know me, I like to vibrate. I like that. I like the highest vibration that we can possibly get. So if you ain't loving, you gotta be, want to be thankful. Want to be thankful. That's the next best thing. So tonight, what I want to do is I want to share just a little bit about, actually talk about some of the benefits. Not only because it's high vibration, but what does it benefit you as a person to have an attitude of gratitude and be in a thankful mood and being thankful. What does it benefit you or benefit your ability to manifest or to create or to have a happy and prosperous life? So I want to give you five reasons. I did a little research during the day to prepare, and I discovered people have been studying and kind of doing some studies about gratitude and thankfulness and how it benefits and how what effect it have on your person and your life. And I'm gonna hold on just a minute because my neighbor walked in and she's having dinner with me. So I'm gonna invite you to the kitchen and help yourself in there.
I
You
forgot
know,
my mask.
you forgot your mask. Oh, I think I have an extra one.
Well, I can't eat with it
Oh, you
on
can't
no
eat.
way.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
All
but
right.
I
But
need
anyway,
my.
she's here. I made dinner tonight, and I invited her, and she called me and told me that I can't. You got to do that over. What were you talking about? So I
Right.
said, okay, I'll do it over, and you come on up and eat some dinner with me. So she's having a meal. In the meantime, what I want to do is, again, I want to talk to you about. I want to share with you the top five benefits or the good stuff, the good things that result from being in a thankful and having an attitude of gratitude, being in a gracious mood and gracious expressing graciousness and thankfulness. And I came up with five. I actually looked up five, and these were the top five because as I was looking, most of the research or I found that these were the prominent five. So I wanted to give you those. And basically, they are benefits for being happy, being thankful, being grateful and gracious. And with the first one, of course, was that it promotes being grateful, promotes happiness. And, of course, happy people vibrate off the chain. If you're happy and you're in that happy, impressed, in that joyous and blissful mood, you're just gonna vibrate. You're just gonna, you vibrate off the chain. So the first one, of course, was it promotes happiness, and the second was it helps you maintain or be in a positive mood. If you're thankful, it's actually when you're usually thankful for something that makes you feel good and makes you happy and makes life good for you. So of course you got to be in a positive mood if positive and happy and wonderful things are happening and you're creating those things in your life. So the second one was that it promotes positivity. You're positive. The third one is that it helps you connect with something that's greater than yourself. And whether it be, just appreciating nature, or appreciating your family, appreciating, your ability and your health, and being able to, have, go out and provide for your family and have a wonderful life because you're healthy. The things that they're bigger than you, and they make you more. Those things that make you more. It creates that. It kind of creates that kind of atmosphere for you. And the fourth one was it promotes health and well-being. You're grateful. You got that energy going, and anytime you got those high vibrations going, you're gonna create a positive, good, just all around goodness for yourself, because those higher vibrations, that's what it does. It attracts it attracts more high vibration. It attracts like vibrations. So those things that are good and wonderful you're gonna start creating them, and having them appear in your life as a part of your experiences. So you've got it promotes your health and your well-being. You're well. And the last one I came up with, the fifth one, was it promotes stronger and enduring relationships. And I know I posted something on the Facebook group page last week, and this past week, a couple of days ago, and it said that gratitude was contagious. Thankfulness is contagious. Being grateful and thankful and gracious, that's contagious, and that's true. Again, because it's such a high vibration, and likes attract. Those high vibrations attract other high vibrations, and you're, before you know it, you're attracting other people that are feeling that same height of vibrations, or that same frequency of vibration, and they're happy, they're thankful, they're gracious, and again, it improves those relationships with one another. You're a happy person, you attract happy people, and you just got you're gonna have good and happy and healthy experiences between the two of you, or that network, or that collective of those people in your network. You just gotta have good relationships, happy. When you're happy and things are going well in your life, you want to share it, and you want to share the experience, and other people want to share those experiences with you as well. So it does. It promotes stronger and enduring relationships, promotes health and well-being. It causes you to be able to connect, and to respond to, or see connected things that are bigger and greater than you are, it's bigger than you are. And it also, you're positive and you're happy. So those are the top five that I discovered in researching, that gratitude and thankfulness, results. Those are some of the results of that. Now, we want to make it a point. We want to make it a point to practice this, and to just have an intention of being grateful and thankful on a daily basis. And I want to talk a little bit about some things that you can do to be, to promote and express graciousness. Of course, you want to say thank you. You want to, express thank you, and be gracious and grateful to people as you meet. And, whatever, in whatever kindness people deliver to you or express to you, you want to be gracious, and you want to be thankful for it, and you want to say thank you. And sometimes, I encourage people to, write a little thank you note, because sometimes people like to, just leave a note at somebody's desk. Thanks for whatever, saving that parking space for me this morning, or thanks for, giving me, the heads up that the boss is, getting ready to walk around the corner, and, I'm playing Scrabble on the, those things. Just be grateful, be thankful to one another, and express it. Express thank you. Write notes. I tell people, just write a thank you note. I think thank you notes are probably outdated, but I think that we should bring them back, and we should express, write a thank you note. I might like to see those notes. And when you can't write, and when you can't speak to the person, you can always mentally express it. Send those thank you thoughts, and those grateful thoughts along to whomever has done a good deed for you, or to you, or or remember them in your prayers, or when you're journaling, and when you're meditating. Just send some energy, that gracious and grateful, thankful energy out to that person, or people, or situation, whatever it might be. Keep a journal. Just journal. Part of your journaling, you make it, may want to have a grateful, thankful journal, or gracious, grateful journal, and identify. And I think that I had mentioned earlier that one of the things that I do with my grandkids is, they're at different ages, and I think my oldest grandson is 8, going to be 9 next year. And what I do is when we're together and we're talking about being thankful or gracious, I say, "You're 3 years old. I want you to come at you. Give me 3 things that you're grateful for, you're thankful for." And then the 8-year-old, I ask for 8, and we kind of make a big joke out of it, or a big, kind of a game out of it for them. But it's teaching them, to really count their blessings, and that's something that you want to do too. You want to count your blessings, and you want to do it. You want to deliberately do it. You want to make that an intention to do it, not take it for granted. You know, you wake up in the morning, you have you have your time of meditation or your prayer time. Incorporate thankfulness as part of that, a part of that time, that period that you set aside for meditating and prayer. Have that part of it. Start it off with. I start my day off with a thankful thought. An attitude. I try to create an attitude of gratitude on first thing in the morning. I deliberately I make an intention of actually posting every day on the Facebook, on the Conscious Creators group page, a gracious and a thankful and a gratitude, a thought of gratitude. I try to post that every day, and I do make it an effort to post one. So if you can't think of anything, if you just go onto the group page, Conscious Creators group page, in the morning, you're gonna see, you're gonna find, a statement in regards to being thankful and grateful, because that's something that I know I do, and I just express it as part of, my post to you all every day in the mornings. When I do my morning post. So you can keep a journal. You can make sure that you're expressing thank you and gratitude to whomever and whomever does something kind to you, and ask them to, just play it forward. Use thank you notes when you can. And another thing you can do, again, counting your blessings, making it a point to count your blessings. I know sometimes in the evening when I'm done with the day and I'm going back and reflecting on the events for the day. One of the things that I do as part of that reflecting is thinking about all the good things that happened, or along with some of the bad things too, or just some of the things that I forgot to do or whatever. But basically what I'm doing is I'm making a point of remembering and recalling things that I'm grateful for, or that I appreciate happening to me and experiencing, and I have the opportunity to experience through the day. So take time to do that, and again, be purposeful with it, and have just an intention, a daily intention of being grateful and thankful. Again, the holidays are coming up, and as we're preparing for the holidays, and of course we are grateful and we're thankful that here we are, another 2020. We're going to see the holidays in 2020. Hopefully we'll get through to New Year's, and that's an opportunity to be grateful as we start out. I think I look at Halloween as ushering in that holiday season. All Saints Day, November the 1st. It's kind of the beginning of it. Then we move on into those the Veterans Day, and then we move on into Thanksgiving. Then we're rushing around doing our shopping for Christmas. And preparing for our families gatherings and whatever, family and friends gathering, those parties and events. But don't forget to express thank you, and be mindful of people who may not be able to experience the festive moods and attitudes that you have, because again, Christmas holidays, the holidays between Thanksgiving and New Year's, so those are the height of people that are depressed, and they find themselves feeling suicidal, and in fact that peaks during that time. So keep that in mind as you are expressing and experiencing your attitudes and gratitude and your thankfulness, and play it forward, and remember that it is contagious, and go out and gracious on somebody, or be grateful on somebody, and cause infect them with your graciousness and your thankfulness during this time of the year. put a smile on somebody's face if nothing else, and if somebody put a smile on your face, be thankful for that, for that effort and that attempt. So go out and be contagious. Have somebody catch your attitude of gratitude and your thankfulness, so that they can play it forward, and encourage them to play it forward. Put a smile on your face. They say thank you. You know what? You're welcome, but play it forward to somebody else. That's it. That's basically what I wanted to share. And again, I apologize for uh, the previous attempt. And again, I'll try to maybe put a timer on my iTunes. So hi, put a timer. I love you too. Put a timer on my iTunes so that it'll shut down. I've learned how to shut it down. Shut down the calls from coming in, and all the other notifications that come in. I stop them because it's on a timer. So I guess I can put iTunes on a timer too, because it plays all day. That's my company, is iTunes. So I will be more mindful of that next time too. My young lady that usually helps me with all of this, she's actually out of town this week, so she wasn't able to kind of call me up and get me started, and making sure everything was ready to go. So I was kind of I'm doing it alone, so I missed a few beats here and there, but I'm getting better. I'm going to do better. Anyway, take care. I will see you. Hopefully you'll join me on Thursday night for the Conscious Creators Toolbox, where we're continuing to talk about individual consciousness. And again, we'll try to make sure that we record it so that we can have some content for you. For those of you who can't join at 7 o'clock on Thursday, that you can have something to hear after the fact. Again, thanks for joining me. Thanks for being a part of the Conscious Creators Toolbox. Thanks for tuning in with us. During all of our events and our content that we put out there. I did want to mention that we do have an Instagram platform now. We're out on Instagram, and it's called Team Conscious Creators. I think it's our tag there on Instagram. So we have the Instagram, we have YouTube, and we also have our group page. Remember, I did mention before, but I wanted to mention again, if you would like to donate to the YouTube channel, that you can do that through PayPal, Cash App, Zelle, as well as Venmo. And they're all Jean Aaron. That's my tag on all of those, Jean Aaron or Jean.Aaron, $ Jean Aaron, for that. If you want to make a tax-deductible donation, I'm going to encourage you or invite you to log into Interfaith Truth Center's website, and you will be able to make a cash, a donation, tax-deductible donation. You can make it through them. But when you do that, if you're making it on behalf of the Conscious Creators, make sure that you do mention that you're making it on behalf of the Conscious Creators, so that they'll give me a high five and give me an honorable mention for being a part of their program and in their mission as well. Thanks again for joining me, and just have a wonderful week. Enjoy the rain if you're in Cobb County, Georgia. We have some floods going on here, but I guess we needed the rain, so we're not complaining. We're just going to put our rain boots on and get out and go. But be careful next week as you're driving in the rain, and hopefully I'll see you next week. Thanks again for tuning in to the group page, and I love you guys. Be blessed and manifest best. Take care. Good night.